Before I get started, I want to give a shout out to Michael Miller. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of kevmacvideos True Stories. Today's story, I'm going to take you back to 1981. Welcome to another episode of kevmacvideos True Stories.
I give a ball, you know what I'm saying? Rolling down the street in my city car. Oh, I hit front, back, side to side.
For my love, my dog, the pimp, the hog.
Check it out.
Sweatshirt and low soul.
That was it. I never stopped banging. I started banging hard, then I got so hard till it was a shame.
Welcome to another episode of kevmacvideos True Stories. Today's episode takes place at Webster Jr High School in West Los Angeles. Let me give you some of the backstory on a few of the characters in this story. Starting with T. Vic. I probably met T. Vic probably kindergarten, but we became close summer school, 4th grade at St. John's Catholic School, located on Crenshaw and 60th Street. Little crazy boy, we grew up from the sandbox in kindergarten to present day. And Mike Miller. Mike is another good homie to this day. Mike grew up 2 blocks east of me, 1 block to the south of me. So I'm in elementary. I'm probably in the 6th grade. We used to play sports, man. Our whole community, whether you gangbanged or didn't gangbang, we had a pretty tight-knit community, and we used to play all kinds of sports. We played baseball, basketball, football, tackle football on cement, baseball on cement. Man, we did it all. Kickball, all that. And so we're very competitive, and we have a great sports camaraderie, and always trying to build each other up mentally in the sports games as well as physically. So at 54th Street School, they had this grass in the front of the school. They had cement in the middle of the grass separating the front in 2 places. So we're playing football. Man, I'm the lightest one out there. Me and this dude named Bob Richardson. We are the lightest. And I'm not talking about skin color. I'm talking about in weight. I'm a pushover, but I'm pretty physical like everybody else. I'm just as normal as any other human being our age. We playing football, and on the side of the grass, there's the sidewalk, so it's cement. And I believe T couldn't take me down. And Mike comes and he helps. So it's 2 dudes trying to take my skinny ass down. And I'm not letting them take me down. I'm standing up like Eric Dickerson or Earl Campbell. But I'm at a standstill, you know what I'm saying? Probably could move an inch at a time. And boom, they finally get me down on the sidewalk. And so I dislocated my shoulder. It is what it is. Kids playing football. 2 guys take me down. I didn't think nothing of it. Nothing good, nothing bad, nothing braggadocious, no regrets. So I go and get diagnosed at Centinela Hospital, and I got a dislocated shoulder. So they give me this little flimsy cast for my shoulder, and I'm unable to go to PE with the rest of my class at school from now for 6 weeks. When they go to PE, I have to stay in the nurse's office for 6 weeks. And so it is what it is, you know what I mean? And I can't wait to get well. When I go home, I'm taking the cast off. I'm throwing a baseball because I love baseball. And, it is what it is. So one of my homies, Randy Johnson, and a couple other homies in elementary, they tell me, yeah, man, Mike laughing that he broke your shoulders. I'm like, really? Mike? I didn't even know that one person was supposed to take credit for this because it was 2 that took me down. So I'm a little offended now. I'm like, damn, man, Mike's like that. So now I had animosity with Mike for a few years. And I like to get physical with guys like Clinton Greenaway, Ronnie Peters, Gary Burks. Certain guys in the community play ball with us from time to time. I get physical with them. And so I'm going to get physical with Mike. But now Mike don't want to play football against me. Basketball. Mike rarely, like if you talk to the guys about our old classic basketball games, one side of Slauson against the other, Mike would sit those games out unless we were on the same team. So I was mad about that. I could never get no physical get back on Mike, in a sports game. Because we weren't going to fight. That was my homie. I just felt bad that he's taking credit for breaking my shoulders, which was dislocated. Small difference there. So now, bringing you forward. So 1981, we're at Webster Jr High. And I'm so happy because I'm in a classroom with two of my greatest partners in the whole school. Probably the only two guys I would go to bat for at the school. Little Crazy Boy and T. Vic. These are my classmates. I believe T was sitting behind me and Little Crazy Boy was behind T. Or Little Crazy Boy was behind this white guy. I don't remember. But they're right next to me. And there's this white guy, old Led Zeppelin, Iron Maiden, Ozzy Osbourne type of guy, right? I guess he's into heavy metal or whatever. And they got a cool little solid crew. Not a crew like a gang. Like they ain't no threat to nobody, but they solid in their own right. And it was a set of twins, the Waters brothers, Steve, and I don't remember the other one's name. So this white guy is sitting next to me in the classroom. And during those days, Webster didn't have central air. So school is just starting this September. It's warm. So they got the teacher has the back window open, which was right behind us. And so we're in class, and the white boy calls me boy. And I'm like, who are you talking to? I'm talking to you, boy. So I turn to T. Vic. I'm like, you hear him? And T is laughing. I'm offended. Like, I didn't grow up like everybody else, I guess. I'm a little offended. And I'm there to get an education like all of my friends. That's what our parents sent us to school for. But I was never afraid to get in trouble at school. And I mean never. At this time in my life, disrespect wouldn't be tolerated. So I checked the white boy, but he ain't going for it. So now he's marking me. And I talk slow. I probably talked a lot slower back then, so I'm offended. He's repeating everything I say. And I tell him, man, I'm going to whoop your ass. He said, man, I'm going to whoop your ass. I said, fool, quit playing. He said, fool, quit playing. I said, man, T, I'm finna get him. And T shrugs his shoulders. I said, Mar, I'm finna get it. Mar just sits there. So he says, I'm finna get it. So I'm like, damn, like the white boy really challenging me. Like he's taking me all the way. So I said, say one more word and I'm gonna fuck you up. And he says, one more word.
Oh no!
I'm not finna sit here and let no Mexican or no white dude degrade me. Because guess what? The black dude's gonna think they could do it too. So I get up, I walk next to the next row, he in the front, I fire on him. Wow! I hit him, and I hurt my pinky. After I hit him, that first time, he fell down in the seat. Like I knocked all the wind out of him, basically. I knocked my pinky out of place. I dislocated my pinky. So now I'm firing with the left. I'm firing with the right, but the right is real timid. And I'm firing. I'm not letting up. I'm firing. I throw about 5 rights, 5 lefts, and now my hands just hurt too much. So now I open my hand and I slap him. Bow! Bow! Didn't I tell you, fool? Bow! Like overkill. And I'm like, all right, I taught him, you know what I'm saying? And I go to sit down in my seat. That fool gets up. I'm not worried about it. Like, let's see what he got. This fool whip out a buck knife. Not no small buck knife, but not that real huge buck knife. He whips out a cool buck knife. And I'm like, oh, shit. It's his turn. And he about to tear me up. Like, I can't hit him, really. Like, I ain't good with my left. I wasn't, what's the word, ambidextrial. Like, my right is just it. I mean, I'm swinging with my left, but I can't take nobody with my left. At least I don't think so at this age. I'm 13 years old. And I run and jump out the back window, thinking I'll be cool. The white boy jumps out the back window too. I'm waiting for Marlon or T. I'm waiting for somebody to grab him, step in front of him, do something, and, jump through the window and come to, and nobody's coming but the white boy. And he's coming at me, so now I take off. And I'm running through the campus. I don't want to run right because I'm going to go to the office where you have the principal, the assistant dean, security. So I bust a left. And I'm like, oh shit. I see another window open. I jump through the window. The white boy jumps through the window too. So now we like Tom and Jerry, man. We just running mazes and circles. And now I swing a right, and it's a dead end down there. Dude gonna get me. I know he gonna get me. My heart is pounding hard. I'm like, damn, I don't see no homie, no Crips. I don't see nobody out here. And this last door, I open up the door and the door open. The door ain't locked. And I go in the door and I see Mike Miller. And I see two of the white boys' white boyfriends. And I go up in there. I don't want to cause a scene, but I'm obviously causing a scene. So I don't want to tell on the white boy. I'm like, Mike, he got a knife. And Mike stand up. Mike is like at attention and proud, and Mike is my buffer zone that I was looking for. And the two white boys, the twins or whatever, they tell him, slide me the knife. He slips them the knife, which is cool, because now I ain't got to worry about getting stabbed. But I still can't fight. And Mike is like staying down, like for real staying down, and then teacher calls security or whatever. They gaffle us up and take us to the office. Man, I was scared as hell, man. Like my scary ass didn't want none of that buck knife. But now we get into the office. White boy got pink cheeks. They ain't pink from being mad. They pink from being hit. His eye all big, swollen. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm proud because you called me a boy. He said something to me and I slapped him. Bah! With the left. Here comes security into the office. Now, I'm in trouble because now it's obvious I'm an aggressor. I was the aggressor anyway, but, they don't know this fool got a knife and chasing me around with the knife or whatever. And so the principal, call our parents. My mother got to come up there for a parent meeting. And they tell us that if anything happens to this white guy after my suspension, then I'm going to get in trouble for it. And I could go to juvenile hall. I could be arrested. I'll definitely be kicked out of school, possibly the whole school district. And I'm like, damn, so I got to protect him? They like, yeah, I have to protect him. Like, can no black guys hit this guy? To me, that was racial and racist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Any black guy get into it with him is my fault. Why it can't be his fault for starting another fight with another black guy? And then, so anyway, I get suspended, man. And I'm like, damn. But when we come back to the parent meeting, this fool eyes all black and purple. Man, I had no remorse, man. I had no remorse. Because I gave dude warning after warning, man, and he belittled me, and, he took upon that challenge. You lost, man. That's all too. Yeah, you ran me around the school, you know what I'm saying? You scared me. You made my heart beat 60 miles an hour. But, bro, look at your face. Today's lesson, you never know who gonna ride for you and who not gonna ride with you. But one thing's for sure, man. Don't go bothering people that ain't bothering you. If they tell you they don't want to play and they offended by the type of words you use, believe them. It don't matter how tough you are, none of that, man. All this bully stuff and mocking people, it really ain't cool, and you just might get hit in the face. I don't say this to glorify no violence, because as you can see, my heart was beating 60 miles an hour, but I do say this, mind your own. and you'll live long. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit the like button. Don't be afraid to leave a comment. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe.